and welcome to another year in review video. As always, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and liking this video if you do like it. This year in review is for 1943, which saw 28 cartoons released. As always, I will go over the following points: the overview of the year, my overall thoughts, my favourite cartoons, my least favourite cartoons, and a funniest and weirdest animated moments showcase, along with a conclusion. So without further ado, let's get into it. Firstly, let's take a look at the shorts released in 1943, starting with Coal Black and the Seven Dwarfs. Confusions of a Nazi Spy.
Come on, we'll track him down and toss him in the clink.
Pigs in a Polka.
Set to the delightful music of Johannes Brahms' Hungarian dances.
Tortoise wins by a hair.
Yeah, the turtle always wins. How does he do it?
The Fifth Column Mouse. To duck or not to duck?
The broadside of a duck. They got me. Oh, yipe.
Flop goes the weasel. Hop and go.
Hop to the barber shop. Hippity hop, hippity hop.
Super Rabbit.
Modern designized super carrot.
Yeah? What are you gonna do with it, boy bank? As if I didn't hope.
The Unbearable Bear.
Shh, not a peep out of you blokes now, mind you.
The Wise Quacking Duck.
Watch it, Bob!
Tokyo Jokyo. Greetings Bait.
Hold it!
Jack Wabbit and the Beanstalk. The Aristocat.
Meadows. Meadows. Meadows.
Wakiki Wabbit.
What's the good word, strangers?
Food.
Yankee Doodle Daffy.
I'm just wild about Harry, and Harry's wild about me. Now the heavenly blisses of his kisses fills me with ecstasy. That's just a rough idea, you understand?
Porky Pig's Feet.
$2.50.
You will, of course, pay the bill now before you leave, no?
Tin Pan Alley Cats. Scrap Happy Daffy.
So let's begin to do the job with John. We're in to win. Turn in your chin and listen to it plunk.
Hiss and Make Up.
Kiss and make up. Come on. Come on.
A Corny Concerto.
Greetings, music lovers.
Finn and Catty.
But goldfish hate cats.
Falling Hair.
Get a load of this, folks.
Inky and the Minor Bird. Daffy the Commando.
It's the poor what gets the blame, while the rich has all the gravy. Now ain't that a blinkin' shame? Put out those lights!
An Itch in Time. and Puss in Booty.
I've looked everywhere. Oh dear, he's not here. He's gone.
The war rages on, and the patriotic cartoons continue to be made. Just like in 1942, some shorts would contain minor references to the war in an offhanded way, similar to radio references at the time, and others would outright be war-themed from start to finish. One such short was Tokyo Jokyo, which also marked the last short to be directed by Norm McCabe. It's a short that may shock people today with its offensive stereotypes, but at the time of this short, this would have been seen as something the audience would have cheered on due to the Japanese bombing of Pearl Harbor, which brought the US into World War II. For the US Army, Schlesinger won a contract to produce a series of cartoons not meant for the public, called Private Snafu. This series of cartoons would serve as entertaining instructional videos for the Army, directed by the current team of directors at the studio, including Frank Tashlin. And speaking of Tashlin, one of the big notable changes of 1943 is the return of Tashlin to the studio. By this point, Tashlin had worked at Disney and had also headed the shorts department at Screen Gems, but ended up returning once Norm McCabe was drafted. Before he directed, Tashlin did other duties at the studio, notably writing the Bob Clampett short A Corny Concerto, which was a parody of Disney's Fantasia. Once he was able to direct, Tashlin directed Porky Pig's Feet. This was a departure for Tashlin, who in his previous directing stint would have a style involving circles. Here his style would involve Scott. Square, circle, oval and triangle, giving his 40s shorts a distinct look. Porky Pig's Feet would also be the end of an era, giving us the very last black and white Porky Pig short, along with the last black and white Porky and Daffy team-up. It even featured a cameo by Bugs Bunny, which would mark the only time the character would appear in a black and white short. Tashlin's follow-up short, Scrap Happy Daffy, would mark the last time we would see Daffy in a black and white short, and Tashlin's last short of 1943, Puss in Booty, would be a major end of an era, being the last black and white short made at the Schlesinger studio after 14 years. Friz Freleng would continue as he had, creating shorts that would be competently made, but not really standing out. This year he directed the other parody of Disney's Fantasia called Pigs in a Polka, which was a way for Friz to showcase his timing ability. Interestingly, Friz would revisit the Three Little Pigs idea later on in his masterpiece, The Three Little Bops. He would also direct Hiss and Make Up, a short featuring a cat and canary along with a dog and a granny character. While these characters would bear no relation to Sylvester and Tweety, this short no doubt would influence Friz once he paired Sylvester and Tweety and directed those shorts. Greetings Bait, which was directed by Friz, would contain another first, Raymond Scott's Music. The company which controlled Scott's Music was sold to Warner's in 1943, which allowed Carl Starling to use the music in his compositions. Porky Pig's Feet would be the first short that used Powerhouse, which would become a staple of many Looney Tunes shorts to come. For Chuck Jones, he continued to create shorts that were not only funny compared to his earlier efforts, but they would become more stylish thanks to the layouts by John McGrew, sometimes to the point where the backgrounds would almost be the star of the short. This would end up being a staple for Jones, whose shorts would always look more artistic than the other crews. The Aristocat would feature the first appearance of Hubie and Bertie, a pair of mice that end up tricking a house cat that is a precursor to Claude Cat. They would be refined in later appearances and end up starring in some shorts, as here they were side characters. Both Inky and Sniffles would make a comeback this year. Inky's character was not changed much compared to his previous shorts, but the short Inky and the Miner Bird would show improvements in Chuck's direction and humour. Sniffles, on the other hand, was totally reworked, taking cues from the over-talking Bat character from The Brave Little Bat, right down to using the same voice artist. In The Unbearable Bear, Sniffles would be a side character that would annoy the Fox and Bear characters, having their own separate issues. And finally, with Bob Clampett, he would continue to create some of the wildest shorts ever made. One such short is also one of the more controversial ever made, Coal Black and the Seven Dwarfs. While this short is part of the Censored 11 series of banned shorts, due to the stereotypes within, this short was created as a tribute to Jab's music, even having an African American band doing the score at the end. It also featured a few African American radio actors in a time where such roles in these shorts would usually be done by white actors. And now on to my overall thoughts. With less cartoons released, you'd think that the quality would end up being more solid, but truth be told, it was just as much as a mixed bag as it was in the previous years, just with lesser volume. Thankfully, there were some great standouts this year, helped by the fact that, hey, Tashlin is finally back. Even though sadly he won't be around for too long, I'm going to definitely enjoy this while I can. All the other directors are doing pretty much the same thing as they did in 1942, but I'm not really that surprised here. Admittedly, I am starting to get over the Wartime shorts, but thankfully it won't be too long before we finally move on from those. And now on to my favourite shorts of 1943. Now with a smaller volume of shorts, this should be easier for me, right? Well, sort of. Now McCabe had left, but still had 3 released cartoons this year, with his best easily being The Confession of a Nazi Spy. Some might argue for Hop and Go, but this one at least had some stupid spot gag stuff in the beginning that made me laugh, and fake Porky's pretty good too. It's a shame that Norm couldn't stick around and further develop his style, as that would have been interesting to see. Clampett is solid as usual this year, and my pick for favourite would have to be The Wisecracking Duck. It was actually a tough call, but I enjoyed seeing the wild 30s Daffy again in a 40s short, and seeing Clampett, with arguably the best unit at the time, going all out. It's also one of those shorts that I simply discover something new every time I see it. For Friz, I have to go with Daffy the Commando. This one is a childhood favourite, which is kind of weird as it had Nazis in it, but I thought and still think it's a very solid short, even where, if you're not into wartime shorts, you should still get a kick out of it. Yankee Doodle Daffy is a very, very close second, which is another childhood favourite. And if you're not interested in the wartime stuff, I recommend that one. And speaking of childhood favourites, my favourite Chuck short of the year is Super Rabbit. What a fantastic short that is great not only as a parody of the Fleischer Superman shorts, but one that is just funny from start to finish. It also happens to be my favourite Bugs Bunny short of the year. A close runner-up was To Duck or Not to Duck. And with Tashlin back and all of his efforts being so solid, it was tough to choose a favourite, but I just have to go with the absolute classic that is Porky Pig's Feet. I mean, what a return for Tashlin, not only showcasing his new style, but also bringing back his cinematic angles that make his shorts so great. And hey, it's really, really funny. It should also be apparent that this is also my favourite Porky and favourite Daffy of the year too. And now on to my least favourite cartoons of 1943. As always, not every short that's going to be released will be a winner. With Norm McCabe, my least favourite, which is his last, well, it's going to be Tokyo Jokyo, which is really painful to watch, and is only for completionists or for people with an interest in World War II propaganda shorts. With Clampett, it's Tin Pan Alley Cats. The problem with this one is just that it comes across as a lazy cheetah cartoon. Sure, at the time of release, it would not have been seen that way, but watching these in order, we do know better, and yeah, this one wasn't that good, despite having decent music. With Freleng, it's interesting, as none of his shorts this year stand out as bad, but my least favourite is probably Hiss and Make Up. The short is actually a good one, but it does go on a little too long, and that kind of factors in, but I do recommend you check that one out anyway. And with Chuck, my least favourite has to be Finn and Caddy. A few nice little jokes aside, this reminds me too much of Chuck's earlier work experimenting with timing and is nowhere near as funny as Chuck's other works this year. As for Tashlin, well, I can't really give a least favourite. I mean, you can pick between Scrap Happy Daffy and Puss in Booty, but I can't, so you decide. And now it's time for the animation showcase, so grab some popcorn as you watch some of the most weirdest, most wonderful animated moments of 1943. Enjoy!
Say, have you seen a spy around here?
Does he look like this?
Yeah, that's him.
No, I have not seen him.
Oh, stick him up. I bet you're that old,
Well, I'm not so sure that you're Porky Pig either. There's your license. Can't you see the white line? There's the fire. Move along or I'll run you in, Bob.
Always wins.
Yeah, that turtle always wins. How does he do it? I can't understand it. It's against the laws of nature. Well, you just ain't in the cards. A turtle beating me, a rabbit. A natural speed merchant. Why, I'm into pink. Yeah, I'm an athlete. I got an athlete's physique. Sure. I got an athlete's legs. Certainly. I even got athlete's foot. How does that moron do it? I'll find out his secret if it's the last thing I ever do. And I will, too.
Take that, you dirty turtle! Take that!
Tidal Schmeidel! I'm the rabbit!
You're the turtle!
Rabbit!
Turtle!
Rabbit!
Turtle! Yep, that's the title, all right.
Hooray for the rabbit! Hooray! He's my boy! Hooray for the rabbit!
I told you rabbits aren't very bright.
Hooray for the rabbit! Hooray! You fools! What are you doing? I'm the rabbit! The rabbit! Look! I'm the rabbit! Now he tells us. What's the rush? I'm not going to hurt you. Look what I've got for you. Later. Listen, you can have all the cheese you want.
Retrieve him!
Take it easy, Rover. That's no way to retrieve a duck. Look. Gentle-like. See, Larimore? How'd you like to meet me in a fair fight, Mr. Sport? All things being equal, man to man, Marquis of Queensberry rules. Huh? That's different, eh? Yeah, that's something else again. Yeah, you don't like that, do you, sportsman? No. Yeah, you don't like it, like it.
Ladies and gentle ducks, in that corner. In that corner. He's a dog. You can have him. What a tramp. Elmer Fudd.
Hello.
And in this corner, a duck who needs no introduction. That outstanding exponent of clean sportsmanship. That champion of champions. Your friend and mine. Our own
our beloved Daffy, good to his mother, Duck.
You know, there's something awfully screwy about this fight, or my name isn't Larimore. And it isn't.
Mammy, can't you catch me, Mammy? Oh, Mammy. Oh, Mammy. Is you all got the miseries, oh, Mammy? Here, Mammy. Sprinkle this here salt on my tail. That'll catch me, sure enough.
Yes, sir. World's champion. Hippity-hop, hippity-hop, etc.
Ballast.
Gosh, this is sure a champion show. Wonder where I am now.
Sort of noisy, ain't it?
Well, folks, I guess we know who's...
Bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap the tallest building. Bugs Bunny, the super rabbit. The rabbit of tomorrow.
What's up, Doc?
What caused this extraordinary metamorphosis of a timid woodland creature into the super dynamic rabbit of...
So long, Pasture. Hiya, Doc.
Hello, Mr. Rabbit. A rabbit? Up here?
What are you shooting at, Doc?
Rabbits. I hate rabbits. If there's anything I hate more than a rabbit, it's two rabbits.
sure. Come on, kids. Let's give me all rickety racks. Brick-a-brack-a firecrackers, this boom-ba. Bugs Bunny, rah, rah, rah. Brick-a-brack-a firecrackers, this boom-ba. Bugs Bunny, rah, rah, rah. Brick-a-brack-a firecrackers, this boom-ba. Bugs Bunny, rah, rah, rah. Brick-a-brack-a firecrackers, this boom-ba. Bugs Bunny, rah, rah, rah. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. Sorry, fellas. I can't play with you anymore. I got some important work to do. We will fight our country's battles on the land as on the sea.
Shh, not a peep out of you blokes now, mind you. I'm gonna rob that house.
What are you doing there? What are you doing with that safe? I know what you're doing. You're a burglar, and you're burgling that safe because burglars always burgle safes. Why do they? Why are you a burglar? It's against the law to be a burglar because burglars are crooks, and I'm going right upstairs and wake the lady bear and tell her you're a burglar, and she'll come right down here and beat your old burglar head in, and...
Shh. Here now. Hold your horses, Johnny. Don't you know who I am? I'm Robin Hood. You know, as robs rich blokes for the benefit of the poor. I am.
Gee, are you really Robin Hood? You don't look like Robin Hood, but I guess you must be Robin Hood if you say you're Robin Hood, because Robin Hood wouldn't tell a lie. Hello, Robin Hood. I'll help you rob the rich and give it to the poor, and I'll stand guard if anybody comes and warn you, like this.
Stop it, you bloomin' little... Take it easy, sonny. You wouldn't want to rouse the household and have them arm Robin Hood, would you?
Oh, gee, no, Mr. Robin Hood. I wouldn't want them to harm you. I'll be as quiet as a church mouse. Church mouses are very quiet, aren't they, Mr. Robin Hood? Why are church mouses very quiet? Oh, why are they? Robin Hood, why are you hanging out there by your ears for, huh? Do Robin Hoods always hang out there by their ears? Doesn't it hurt you to hang out there by your ears? It'd hurt my ears to be hung up by them. How can you rob the rich and give to the poor when you're hanging up out there? You better come back in. Light brown of feathers. I dream of a genie with a light brown of feathers.
Watch it, Bob!
Listen, you're liable to hurt somebody with that thing.
Oh, you crushed my little head!
Gruesome, isn't it? Mammy's little booby likes shortening, Mammy's little booby likes shortening bread.
Say, that's that Daffy Duck.
You ain't just whistling, Dixie!
screws. Ta-da! You see? It's quite simple. Now you try it. Go ahead, try it. Don't be so reluctant, a dragon.
Sure, I couldn't never do that kind of razzle-dazzle stuff.
Of course you could, you oaf. Just try it once.
Well, all right, but promise not to laugh at me.
I could be wrong, you know.
Ah, yes. Embarrassing, isn't it? You got that straight, Shorty? You take 20 paces, turn, and fire.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8. So long, Joikey. Send me a postcard from Albuquerque.
Wait a minute. They're trying to pull a fast one on me, hey? Well, he can't outsmart me because I'm a moron.
Eardrum. Sorry, sir. Full car. Take stairway to the left.
Stairway? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Mac. Look out for that first step. It's a little...
Meadows? 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 Meadows! 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 Good grief. I'm all alone. Who'll take care of me? Oh, I'll starve to death. Meadows! Who are you?
You mean you're a cat and don't know who I am? You don't know what I am? Hey, Bite! Come here! I want you should meet a friend of mine.
Yeah, sure.
No. Yeah.
What a terrible dream.
Yeah, wasn't it?
White man. Welcome to Huma Huma Nuka Nuka Apua Island. Yorana, Ahatera, Otetare, Inoroha, Motoraha, Iamakai Wahine, You know,
Well, thanks. Gee, did you say that?
Darn if I hooked up on, I wanted to eat the way. You had to be able to eat the way, I don't know, Tom, out of a year away. Told them not, of the day, but I'm not in your way. Told them not, of the told them not, of the told them not, of the
And we found a new love.
the back, please, the back. You're cute too, Doc.
We're gonna have roast rabbit. We're gonna have roast rabbit. We're gonna have roast rabbit.
We're gonna have roast rabbit. We're gonna have roast. Ouch! No, you don't. Pull a knife on me, would you? Why, you. One false move out of you and I'll...
Going on a boat. We're going on a boat. Tra-la-la-la-la-la.
Bon voyage. Have a nice trip, fellas. Farewell. Hurry aboard. Don't forget to write. So long. I'll see you again sometime. Bye.
Goodbye.
Enjoy yourself. Bon voyage. Farewell.
Goodbye. Don't forget to ride. Farewell. Bon voyage.
I'm just wild about Harry, and Harry's wild about me. Now the heavenly blisses of his kisses fills me with ecstasy. That's just a rough idea, you understand. He's the sweetest chocolate candy, and just like honey from a bee. Oh, I'm just wild about Harry, and he's just wild about. Cannot do without. He is from the south. Can't you hear me shout? Talking with my mouth. Could you ever doubt? He's just wild about me. Boom, chicka boom, 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 chicka boom. When sweetie down the Rio de Janeiro, she makes up the caballero with something he can't resist. When she kisses him, he's just like enchiladas with a dish of capistrano and a punch from Fighter's fist. When she loves him, ni que una dove. She is one hot tamale who can love him good by golly in September and November. Not to mention cool December in the springtime, in the summer, or when autumn leaves are falling. She will love him. A bum, such a bum, such a bum, such a bum, la la, la 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 la, woo! We watch the skyways o'er the land and the sea. A ready to fly. Anywhere the duty calls, ready to fight, to be free. You're just an angel in disguise, who wandered down from up above. La-da-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. La-da-da-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Let springtime blossoms bloom again in the garden.
My heart. Well, I hope so.
Insulting my integrity! Hey, fatso! Insinuating I'd flee this flea-bitten dump! Hey, fatso! Intimating I'd abscond with your financial remunerations! Hey, fatso! Hey, look! A Dick Tracy character! I guess I showed that overstuffed turnip. What? Yipe. Me too. Yipe.
Oh, ouch! Ouch! Ow! Ow! Oh! Ow! Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Oh! Ouch! 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 Oh! Oh! Ouch! Oh! 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 Oh!
Hurry up, Daffy. Don't don't dilly. Time's a wasting. What a guy! Nothing can hold him. He'll get us out of here. Hello, Central. Give me Bugs Bunny. Hello, Bugs. This is Daffy.
What's up, Doc?
That Palooka manager has got us locked up in the Broken Arms Hotel. We thought you could help us get out.
Did you try the elevator?
Yes.
Throw him down the stairs?
Yes.
Use the sheet?
Yes.
Swing across on the rope?
Yes. We tried all those ways.
Don't work, do they?
Ole, 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 ole. We're in to win, so let's begin to do the job with junk. We're in to win, turn in your chin and listen to it plunk. To our nation's call, every rubber ball goes to conquer freedom's foe. Freedom's foe. Freedom's a foe. Oh, freedom's foe. We're in to win. Our staff is in. So to victory, let's go. And do the job with junk. Pots, pans, old tin cans, pails, nails, empty gales, fats, hats, rubber mats, missing legs, kitchen sinks, garbage cans, electric fans, rubber boots, bathing suits, reels, wheels, run-down heels, beds, springs, piston rings, metal shears, old tin ears, tires, chains, water rubber mates, skates, plates, furnace grates, pitching forks, rubber cords, sacks, racks, railroad tracks, clothes, hose, fiddle bows, plugs, lugs, bathroom rugs, counter keys, housemate knees, rubber bands, birdcage heads, metal snips, pillow slips, locks, socks, grandpa clocks. And that's why we're in to win.
Afterwards, get it up there, solid to the left, a rotten to the left. Row, row, row! Destroy that scrap pile! 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 Destroy! 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 That scrap pile! Destroy that scrap pile!
And I'm an American. Duck. Up there in the sky, it's a bird. No, it's a plane. No, it's Super American. Gosh, a dream. It was all a dream.
Hey! Next time you dream, include us out!
Now I want you two to kiss and make up. Come on. Come on. A ripsy-doo, a too-too-too, a rumpty-dumpty-dum-dumpty-dum, whispering pretty stories I long to hear once more. Here, stop that! Stop that! Stop it this instant! I never! Just what do you think you're doing?
Those goldfish must have water in order to exist. But goldfish hate cats. As we were saying, cats hate... cats love water. And goldfish hate cats.
Get a load of this, folks. It says here, a constant menace to pilots are the gremlins who wreck planes with their diabolical sabotage. Gremlins. Oh, murder. Gremlins. What a fairy tale. Little man. Oh, brother. Hey, I bet that was a... Say, do you think that... Hey, could that have been a... gremlin? It ain't Did you hit the head of one of them?
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
That way.
Well, gee, thanks a lot, George. Thanks a lot.
What's the matter, Bunny Rabbit? Speak to me. Why don't you say something?
I'm only 3.5 years old.
I like him. He's silly.
Ich weiß nicht, was der Lässe bedeuten, was ich schnell so kann. Schulz! Schulz! Du Dummkopf von Geharkenflutz! Wer hat die Kommandos durchgelassen? Hast du da Ax abgeschossen, no? Mach schnell, gesund, dick! Kannst du nicht sehen, dieser Telefon ist busy? Bleiben Sie ruhig. Bitte, mein Herr, haben Sie einen 5-Pfennig-Stick? Dankeschön. It's all yours, Von Limburger. Hello, Schultz. I want you to... Oh, is that you, Mert? Ah, now try and duck this one, you duck. Hail Hitler! Haben Sie geschießen? Hostieren! Eigentlich du, alle zusammengestunken! Hitler, Geschwürgelgruber! Ach du lieber, mein Herr, mein Pumpkin, mein Wild, mein heiliger
everything. Rookie, there you are. I thought I'd find Dickie. Oh, dear, he's flown away. I can't understand it. That's the 5th canary we've lost this month.
So in conclusion, another solid year that finally sees the return of Tashlin. It's a shame he won't be around for too long, but it is what it is. We still have some more war shorts to come, and while I'm not too excited about watching more, well, that part just can't be helped. But, as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.